We're going to start talking about priorities. Gary, I'm going to start with you. There's always a lot of them, but we'd love to focus on the top two or three in regards to what's the focus this year in regards to priorities.
Yeah, I would say that the focus, as I mentioned earlier, that we have both an inward and outward focus. So let's talk inward.
Which is a great catch, that there's internal customers, there's external customers.
Absolutely. So from an internal perspective, I mean, our predominant focus is really to have direct engagement with the various assistant secretaries or principal operating component directors to ensure that we are understanding specifically what they want to do, both tactically and strategically, and then where our priorities are aligned with theirs, where we can massage those, manage those, alter those, so that we are in lockstep with what they need to do, and then where there are disconnects, begin to raise those through the governance bodies to ensure that we are getting in front of those and then managing expectations accordingly. So if there are shortfalls, what do we do about those shortfalls? Can we accommodate those shortfalls? Or if not, then let's raise the visibility at the leadership levels that there is a shortfall in this particular area. What do we collectively do about it? So we are both meeting individually with the POC leadership, as well as once that occurs, then we're going to have routine follow-ups as well, because we've also realized that, we've got a lot of metrics. We rely upon those metrics to do a lot of various things. But at the end of the day, you can say that you have 99% uptime, but it really doesn't matter if the individual can't log on to their system for that particular day. So, I think it's been easy for, various organizations to rely upon those metrics and say, well, hey, everything seems to be fine because that's what my metrics are telling me. But when you actually engage the customer, sometimes you realize that that's not actually the case. And so we're trying to get in front of that, use metrics where they make sense to use them, but actually have that direct engagement, so that we are aligned 100%. I'd also say from the outward perspective, massive effort underway with ed.gov modernization. Secretary has been laser focused on this to ensure that we are getting the information available, that we are really revamping the ed.gov experience. We have a rather archaic implementation at the moment. And, so we're putting all effort in to ensure that experience is really Amazon-esque, Google-esque, so that people can go in and search for various information and it becomes available to them in real time, so that the information that they need is available to them in a quick fashion, and that they can use it however they need to in order to maximize what they need to get out of the Department of Education.